I came to photograph these flowers, these little mauve-colored anemones. If you can see, that's one here. They're kind of scarce this year. I don't know why. And this is very steep. I hope I don't hurt myself climbing up and climbing down. There they are. And there are a whole patch of them up there. And continuing with our story on women in the Bible, women and Jesus, that there was an incident where an adulterous woman was brought to him to be stoned. And they were testing him. So they asked Jesus what to do. And he told the crowds, he who has not sinned may cast the first stone. And one by one they left. Obviously nobody is sinless except Jesus. And he said to the woman, neither do I condemn you. Go and sin no more. In fact, when our Lord Jesus rose from the dead, the first people to visit his tomb after 3 days were the women. And he appeared to the women and said, he is not here, he is risen. And Mary, the first woman at the graves, at the tomb, thought he was the gardener, said, Lord, if you know where they've buried him, let me know so I can go to him. Said Mary. Then she realized it's the Lord himself, he's risen. The Christian faith is the only faith that makes sense for women. So I was walking here and contemplating on what I've heard on YouTube of the Muslim feminist groups touting Islam as the most feminist friendly. Nothing is further from the truth. So these things, this fallacy has got to be exposed to save women from this kind of fate, this kind of oppressive fate. And years ago I intended to write a book about Islam and women, and I think I will, when I get home, get started on it, if nothing else, to give it away free, to expose the real truth about Islam and women, that what we are told publicly is not the truth about it. I hear some people up there, so I'm not so strange you coming up here either. So look, that's a grand meteor up in the distance. Next to it is the Volume, and here we go. This is the object of my desire, and the next time I upload anything, it'll probably be another location.